I have a moss ball here, and this one is hollow, but it is full of moss. The first thing I'm going to do, since all of these stems can be pulled all the way to the surface, is I'm just going to lift them all the way, as I don't want this ball to become gigantic. And then what we can do is snip each stem, leaving only about ½ an inch or so. We don't need much stem. Along with the hot glue and inserting it into the moss ball, it'll keep in place just fine. So go throughout your bushes and pull all of those stems to the surface. Now I'm just going to take a little bit of hot glue, add it to the back of each stem, and poke it right into the moss ball. I'm going to space them a good distance out and just continue working them all the way around. Now I have some preserved yarrow, and this is actually real, you guys, and I think it's the coolest texture. So keeping with the mossy natural theme, we're going to start working in some of these. Now I'm going to take these, I'm going to place them between all of that grass and flowers that we just worked in. And like I mentioned before, not going for perfection. And adding a little bit of hot glue keeps everything in place, but we don't need to go overboard with the hot glue. A little bit attaching to the moss. The moss is actually a great way of holding your products in place, so just a little bit will do. So notice that we have different heights. So as I mentioned before, we're not going for perfection here, and I think it actually creates a really organic approach. Up next, we're going to use one of my favorite greeneries. This is known as Sweet Annie, and the reason I love it so much is that all of the leaves kind of go every which way. So it's going to create a really organic look to this design and take away from some of that eucalyptus that's kind of shooting straight out. Now that I have it broken up, I'm just going to take those individual pieces and place them inside. So like I mentioned with the eucalyptus, see how it's kind of really rigid? This is just going to make it a little bit more relaxed and a little less uniform. To hang this from your ceiling or to hang it from a tree outside, I think would be very pretty, is just to take a little length of that leftover bush with the flowers and greenery, and all we're going to do is just bend this into a U shape, twist it together, cut off the excess, and after dipping it in some hot glue, we're going to just poke it right into the moss ball. And now we're going to hang this from our ceiling and show you how it turned out. And here is how it looks, you guys. I absolutely love it. I love that it's different. It's different than your typical hanging decoration, and it's very organic, and I think would work for year round.
First, I headed to the Dollar Tree and picked up 2 of these colanders and some zip ties. When I got home, I got to work and spray painted both colanders with some spray paint I had on hand. This is optional, but it ensured that no red would show through between the flowers and greenery. Next, I used an awl and poked 3 holes in each of the colanders that were equal distance from each other and located towards the edge of the colander. Starting first on the top colander, I fed a long piece of cotton twine through a hole on the right side and fed it through a hole on the other side. Then I rotated the colander 90 degrees and fed another piece of twine through a hole a few inches from the top. I then placed the other colander on top, then fed the zip ties through those holes, starting on the inside and finishing on the outside. Next, I gathered all my flowers and greenery and started removing them from their bundles and cutting the stems to a shorter length so they would fit better in the ball. Then I started sticking the stems through the holes and played around with different placement, trimming the flowers as needed, and making the holes bigger with my awl as I went, until I was happy with the overall look. Next, I secured everything with hot glue. I found it helpful to add hot glue to the stems themselves before sticking them into the holes of the colander. Once I was happy with the final product and everything was glued down well, I hung up my creation on my patio. I love how it turned out, and I'm so excited I can have beautiful flowers hanging outside all year long. I hope this inspired you to make your own faux flower hanging ball.
I grabbed a plastic bouncy ball and 1 yard of fabric from my local Walmart and decided to create some really cool yard decor. We're going to unravel the fabric. So we're going to just make sure that we can completely cover it with the fabric, and we can cut it about there. Now we can cut off our fabric. We can save this excess for another project, and we're going to be using a sharp pair of scissors from nixseasonaldecor.com. We then can place the ball directly in the middle and start gathering. So it doesn't have to be perfect right off the bat, but we do want to make sure that we cinch this nice and evenly so that it looks pretty and you're still able to identify that it's a ball. At this point in time, it looks a little sloppy. So what I recommend doing is just teasing it, pulling all of that fabric tightly against the ball towards the surface, gathering it as you go. But another easier hack that I've learned over the years of creating these is to take your zip tie, secure it like that, and then you can start pulling it through. So it does take a little bit of time, but for the effect, it's totally worth it. Snip off the excess zip tie, and then remove the excess fabric. We do want to leave about ½ an inch or so, about this much, because that is where we're going to insert our stems from our flowers. Now we have these really pretty flower bouquets, and these have orange in them and all different shades, and I think it matches the fabric beautifully. We're gonna take our clippers and just snip off each stem individually. Now what we can start doing is adding hot glue to our stems and sticking them right into the fabric. So the fabric does a great job of holding this, and if you're ever concerned about this, I've had one since 2017 and it still looks beautiful. The only thing that happens over time is the ball does become a little bit deflated, but I know exactly where the hole is up top, so if I ever need to reinflate this, I can just use the air compressor, reinflate the ball as needed, and everything else holds up just great. And what I'm doing here is I'm taking a few longer pieces and having them kind of drape on top of the ball. And I really love that because it looks like the flowers are incorporated throughout the fabric and it doesn't just look like a big floral display right on top. And to make designing easier, we're gonna take one of the containers that we have and just place the ball right into it. And now we easily can start to insert our stems without having to balance the ball on the table. And we'll just continue filling in. So as I said before, the fabric does a great job of keeping everything in place. And one of the most difficult things to remove hot glue from is fabric itself. So it's actually preferred to use the fabric over, let's say, like a styrofoam or anything like that, because it won't hold up nearly as long. The cool thing about designing these is you can do them for any season, any holiday, any color combination. You can have these hanging inside, you can have them hanging outside. I've done so many different versions. Over the years along with Hometalk, and it's been really fun to see all the different styles you're able to create. So have fun with it and choose the products to your liking. Now that we've worked in all of our flowers, it's time to come back in with a little bit of moss. So I have some of this moss here, and it's a chartreuse color, and I really love that contrast with everything that we already have going on. So I'm gonna take a little bit of moss, add a little bit of hot glue, and this is more of a spongy textured moss, so it's not gonna break apart like other types of moss will. We're gonna take it, and I'm simply just gonna poke it right in and cover up any of the fabric that's still showing with the hot glue. I picked up some of these miniature monarch butterflies from the warehouse, and we're gonna work these in. I think these are gonna be the perfect touch. Each one of them comes with a little wire. I added some hot glue to the end, and all we're gonna do is just poke them right in. I'll stick one sticking out the middle like that. And they really can go every which way. You can also hot glue them directly to the flowers. Wherever you decide to add a butterfly will be the perfect touch. And we'll have one fluttering away from the ball. And we'll stick one more flying downwards. To hang this, I'm gonna use a piece of this brown wire, and we're just gonna cut a length off. I'm gonna hang this outside. Feel free to cut it however long you need to secure it to whatever you're securing it to. You can hang this from a light pole, you can hang this from a shepherd's hook, a tree outside, and that centrally focused flower that we added a lot of hot glue to, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that wire and twist it tight, secured to that flower, and that will support the weight of the ball. Make sure that you added enough hot glue to ensure that this is not falling off, and then we can take the end of this wire and tie it to whatever device we want to hang it from. And here is how it turned out, you guys. I absolutely love it, and it was so economical and easy to create. Less than $15 to make this, and some of the items you might have on hand. Thanks so much for watching. I absolutely love the way it looks hanging from my light on my house, and it's extremely lightweight, so it's not going to pull the light down. See you in the next episode.